Hello guys, hello that's Secor, how are you doing today? Welcome back to our Viking town of Stonehearth. So I have a few plans for today. I have another new building that I want to show you guys that I've been working a little bit with, and I'm not entirely sure if it's fully done yet or not, but most likely we'll be showing it. And we will most likely, you know, continue to work a little bit with Harbor today, because we still have a little bit more work to do here. Something I've done since the latest live stream is that I actually added a little bit of road here to go out all the way here. So that's where our harbor is gonna be, and maybe today we'll be able to start working on some boats. You can feel that in the harbor. So how are you guys doing tonight? Hope you are having a good night today. Hello Nomadic TTV, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you, or you're not streaming tonight? Okay, so a house that I've been working on, which I took from a little bit of inspiration from the Steam Workshop, where they had a nice building. I think Walter's seen something pretty similar to that. Hello Walter, good to see you again. How you doing tonight? Hello Armis, how you doing? Let's see, I don't remember the name for it though, probably something like that, because I've been working on some houses. So let's see here, is this the complete one? I'm not entirely sure if it is, but this is a house I've been working a little bit on, which would be like an inn. So I kind of took the idea with these things at the corners here from a workshop item, but it looks pretty different anyway, I would say. Oh, you like that house? Nice, man. Good hanging around for free. Of an hour first, then gonna collect my girlfriend from the city. Okay, that's nice, man. We'll see how long I go today. Today I will see if it's gonna be a 2-hour stream or if it's gonna be a longer one. We will see. And then I also do have another house, which we are maybe not gonna be using for this town. I just been kind of like working on it. It's this one. That's another one. But not sure if we would use this for this town, because it probably doesn't fit very good here. And I'm not sure why it's flying around in air, not really sure. Hello Coltemos, how you doing? Watching you while on my lunch break. Nice, man. Hope you're having a good time. Not stream today in Nomadic. Doesn't fit with this one. Made it for a totally different town. So we will see. But I do have some ideas for a new building that we're gonna be doing today. Oh, thank you, Aris. Awesome, dude. Thanks for subscribing to me. Very kind of you, man. Very, very kind. Thank you. So, the house I want to do is kind of like this one, kind of the theme we got going here. So I have like a little bit of an asymmetric roof, I guess you could call it. So it's like longer on this side compared to that side, but it will be a bigger house than these houses. Take my money, thank you, I take it all. Okay, let's go collect a little bit of that. And if you've seen the streams before, we had a lot of problems with a lot of storage space, so our little buggy here has been collecting a lot of things, walking around here collecting. And another thing I done to help is that I went inside here and I put 4 of these guys to... The only thing they pretty much do is hauling things. So that's their work in life, hauling things. So 4 of them is designated to haul stuff, which hopefully will help with keeping our town a little bit cleaner. When did we get trees in the center? Oh, we got my emotes. Very nice, man. I wish the other emote was also possible to use for tier 1, because it doesn't belong in tier 2, I would say. But this is something I added like the last time at the very end when the live stream, I think it was it the last time that the live stream was lagging at the end? That was the second last time, I think. The time before the last time. And after that I went in and actually added a few of these just to sit around here. I think it looks pretty nice around a campfire. So I hope that's gonna be very nice and useful as well when we fight some enemies, and we can speed up our workers to move around faster. So I think before we start building, I also want to show a few other things that Walter, the guy that made the Northern Kingdom mod, has been doing, and he probably done more things that I will say now. So if you have anything else you want me to say about it, let me know. Looks pretty wicked, the Shrine of Potion Booze. Any hints on getting food donation boxes? That's actually something I haven't done very much, we can look into that. But first let's go to the Nordling Kingdom. We're gonna save this merchant here, let's pause the game. So something he done is that he has actually renamed archers now, which is called skirmishers, so these are axe throwers. And he also made so it should be compatible with K's traits, so it means you should be able to have like goblin faces, and also if they have scars in their eyes. And I'm not sure if he worked with animation and stuff like that yet, but he has renamed the to skirmisher and new icon here. Not sure if it was before, maybe it was. And we also do have some things, not sure which one is crafting this thing, but there's like, you know, normally you do have quivers to slow down the enemy. But with his thing, he made some rune trinket thingy. Not sure what the name was, I'm looking for it. Could be the blacksmith, I guess. Oh, the herbalist make it, okay, so I have to get an herbalist, nice. No spinning axes, still working on it, awesome man. And now they also need a throw axe to get promoted, nice. Blacksmith does do throw an axe, oh cool, okay, so let's see here. Let's look at that, throw an axe. We have many axes here, but we have to find the one we need. Bronze one, is it a tool, I guess? Okay, here it is. So it's the tool for promoting to be a skirmisher, and I really like this. It really makes this kingdom different than our other kingdoms, so that's cool. So I guess we could craft one for fun, yeah, so we can do a very first one, because in the past we did promote with a bow, right? So this is the first time we do actually do an throw an axe, cool. So do we have any upgrades for this axe yet, or is that something that will arrive maybe at a later point, I'm guessing? Maybe we should look into also getting a bit of better weapons. That would be nice. Better armor for our people. To do, yeah, to do and time. Okay, so for the food donation boxes, that's the thing you do if you are going for a different banner, right? And that's nothing that I really do very often. Is it the cook that do those ones? I think it is. This one, right? Donation to the Church of Plenty. Is it this one you mean, or is it like a different thing? What Coltimus asked for? Because for this one, you pretty much just need to grow some wheat. You also have to mutton. I'm not sure what that is, what creature gives that one. Let me know if you guys know, and also Podio Pot Pie, so we need some chickens to do that one. Sheep, okay, sheep for that one, chicken for that one, wheat for that one, and this one is just normal corn, so it's pretty easy actually to do this one. It sells for a pretty good amount of money. Something that also sells for a good amount of money is the market stalls in the game. Notice that they sell for, like the standard one is not so much, but if you play with the trading banner, if you get like a high quality item, they will sell for like 300 something, and it's insane. Nice, it's a cook. Okay, couldn't find it yesterday while I was playing. Well, that's good, now we know where you find it. I don't like do that one, like the mission for that one very often. But I definitely should try to do it. Normally I go for the trading banner because it makes you get more gold and it makes halflings move faster on the roads, so it's really nice. Okay, so is there anything else that you think I should show except for these runes? Let's go and make a herbalist so we can actually get those runes. I think they're called runes, right? Or is it something else? Mokkala, maybe he could be my... Maybe not, let's look for Gunnar. That's gonna be my herbalist. He's got a green thumb, so that should do pretty good with a herbalist. Yeah, it's at least an interesting one. No, not currently at show, and it's mainly the compatibility and bug fix. Okay, nice. But it's nice to see a lot of the, like, even if there are not many things, it's nice to see a couple of new things every stream, right? So Walter keeps updating it. But this house, we just have a few things more we need. We need an iron wall mounted lantern, we need an burrow window. Hopefully we get that later on, I hope so. We definitely probably have to get it from the bunnies, right? And by the way, we did get a mission and or a little dialogue here from the rabbits. So a pair of my more adventurous kin are interested in immigrating to the above ground. In fact, this specifically asked me to ask you if you might have a place for them here. Kinda hope you run into the bunny problem so I can fix that. I hope I don't, but for your sake maybe. I would love to have them to join. I never had them to join, so I definitely want to have some bunny people, some bunny Vikings. This one works? Okay, good. Splendid. Some accommodations must first be made. You see, the Amberstone crystals are more than mere light source. They are also what keeps us from reverting to the simple animals you see hopping around the surface. Okay, so that's why they are a little bit more like human-like. Never fear, such a process takes considerable time. All the same, a rabbit home would not be comfortable without an Amberstone at its center. So they do need an Amberstone at their home, okay. I will leave this Amberstone pedestal. Build or choose a nice home with 2 beds and place this pedestal there. Once all is prepared, I will return with my kin. So we have to place this Amberstone pedestal near 2 beds with a high enough appeal. Check the name of the placed item for live updates. I wonder if this works with every bed we got in game or if it just works for like a few beds. Hopefully it works with all beds. So maybe we should make a new home for them. Or we could take this one and make a new home. Any bed should work, okay, good. Needs to be rather pretty. Yeah, I mean, if we put these shields, if there are as there was before, that would be good enough, like one of these houses. So we can check the appeal here. Maybe it would be good enough, I think so. It's like breathtaking aesthetics, so it's really, really nice. Yeah, that would be plenty, yeah. So we could have one of these houses that we already have, but maybe we should make it like a new one. This could be a fitting place perhaps for one, or it could be a good place for a tower. And I'm probably gonna reuse a tower that I made in the past. I have 2 versions. I've got this one that is mostly like stone. And then I do have this one with a little bit of a different texture. Like we could have one tower sitting there, but I was thinking of having them more like out in the water. Like having one on this side. And then maybe another one this side for like guarding our harbor pretty much. I think that could be pretty cool. We can just put them out and we can see what we like about them. And I might go a little bit outside here. Then we have like 4 blocks sticking out like that. Instead of just following the terrain there, I think it's nice to give a little bit of depth to it. And this should be aligned with the other side. Pretty sure it should be. Pretty cool idea, I hope so. And then we'll probably make some way to get out so we can reach up there as well. Probably something made in wood. So maybe we can have 2 of them, one at each side. Sometimes it's cool to just go for one as well, but I think 2 of them would be nice. Because it's pretty open here, so it might be good to have 2 of them. And we definitely do need to do more like harbor work here, because it's not just gonna look like this. We need to make like more to go out here. And I wish like with the road tool that it was actually possible to select these blocks here, to click and drag them. I'm not sure why it isn't possible, because it is possible with all other blocks as far as I know. Okay, so let's see here how we want to form this out. Probably use the block tool just to make it a little bit easier for us. Let's see, where do we want to start with this? Maybe we should make an center one that would be like the main pier going out. Maybe 6 in width or even more, maybe 8 in width. See how that do. This would be like the very, very center part. It might be too big, I'm not sure, we'll see. This one would maybe be where, you know, where the Vikings, when they go out, when they're gonna do some raiding. And we will probably move maybe these two to be sitting here instead. To make it look better. Give that a go. I guess we could have both of them, but I think it would be looking better if we remove this one. Or do you guys think we should keep it? Just for the middle part, maybe? Then maybe we go out between each one, go for like 9. Go up here. Do it like that. And we'll see. I don't think we have to clear this up. It's just when you do the road, you sometimes have to go in and like remove these parts again. Hello Kradze, good to see you tonight. How are you doing tonight, my Danish Viking? I think not the latest placed ones, but keep the old ones. So you mean not having these ones? These ones here? Like that, and then we'll remove this one. And we will do this thing, right? But it feels like we should have one early here then. Got a crick in my neck. What is a crick in the neck? Yep, and they are 2 of the corner. Let's see here, but place the next ones on the pier the same distance on the corner. Okay. So pretty much we have 2 here and then we need to have 2 here. That's what you mean, right? And then maybe we will not be using that one. We'll see. What distance do we have from these? 7. So maybe we'll do the same here as well. So we keep the distance going. Same. Hello Biara77, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you again. Great man. It's gonna be nice. Where it hurt when you move your neck, in Danish it's called hold i nakken, if that helps. Oh, okay. So it hurts when you move your neck pretty much, so why has that started to happen and how did it go since the last time when you had some stuff with your what should you call it, stomach going? The stones you had? Hope it went good with that. Do we need to go one more step here? Yeah, there we go. So maybe 7 between each here. Looks like we do need to remove one here. Guess we just gotta control check that later. So I wonder if we should have this color here, or should we do the dark color here? So we would paint that part like that. Do you guys think this looks best? Or do you guys think that looks best? Or do you think we should do kind of maybe that's what we did with the other one, where we have brighter there and we actually have a little bit darker below? Great to have time to catch livestream. Yeah, it's good to have you here. It's good to have you guys here tonight. Quite sure the kidney stones are gone, but yeah, I try to avoid turning my head. That's good, man. Don't play any scary games then. The last thing. Okay, we do this last thing, this thing then. And by the way, let me know if you guys have, if you run into like any like issues with like loading my stream, because I'm trying to use the low latency thing, so it might have some problems. I'm probably go in and like paint these lower parts like afterwards, so we do that after. Okay, so do 7 here. I like to do this. Oh, what happened there? Building services. Have to valid. Recompute validate. Okay. Maybe it's time to do like a save and a load before we do anything more. Stream seems fine so far. Nice. It wasn't you? It's good to have your back clear from the bugs, right? I'm just gonna load a game. In my experience, when you get a bug, it's pretty good to load, at least in my experience. Because I'm not gonna go and design this and then end up with like, oh, you can't build this, Banto. Do it again. Gonna go make some popcorn. Nice, man. I do have some popcorn, but they are like pre-popped, or however you would say them. You don't have to actually pop them. Bought a lot of random stuff today when I was away with my girlfriend, since it was her birthday. But I'm gonna celebrate her on Friday, and then on Saturday I'm gonna take her away for a surprise. So that's gonna be nice. So no live streams this weekend, but early next week and most likely the weekend after this weekend, I'm gonna be live streaming again. How nice. I hope she's gonna like it. I don't think she have a clue yet what I'm gonna do, and I'm not sure if it's safe to say here. It probably will be safe, but I'm just avoiding it as much as possible. Yeah, it's gonna be nice, man. It's gonna be very nice. I know that it's something that she enjoys, so it's like not a thing, more like an experience. See if this will load up. And I've been looking at computer parts as well, because my computer parts is getting pretty old. I'm not sure if I will upgrade anytime soon, but I have been looking at for different computer parts, like mostly on a Ryzen 2600 one, but I will see. I might wait like to next year or something, we'll see. Goes and makes a steel throwing axe as an upgrade. Pretty old, it's still running 9-year-old stuff. Yeah, like it's really old, but I guess that's why, like, it hasn't, you know, happened so like incredible amounts of stuff for a while with like the CPU market until like maybe a few years ago. So it's pretty good in that way, I guess. Hello Bergersen, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you on the stream tonight, how are you doing? Oh, I got the wrong color here in some kind of strange way. I got the wrong one. So we are working currently on our harbor, Bergersen. We are planning a few things. So the first thing we do here is work on a harbor, and we put out some new towers here. And also been doing some roads here, and we're gonna make the rabbit people hopefully move in pretty soon. So do you guys think we should keep working on a harbor now, or should we instead of maybe move on to making a nice house for our bunnies? Try to get them to join, and while we're building this magnificent house for our bunnies, maybe we'll go back to designing on this one. No problem, Burger, you can't catch them all, right? Only in Pokemon you can, maybe. Farina Ray, Wheel Studio. Pottery Studio. Nice, oh look at this one, that one is so expensive. Maybe we can give that to the bunnies though. We do have a good amount of gold. And I think, by the way, town progression is most likely screwed up because of different bugs that apparently, as I understand, has been fixed now. So that is broken. I wish it wasn't, but it is. And I tried a few things, but I don't think we will actually get to a point where I will be able to fix it. But we can still continue with the town, I would say. Okay, so there, and we don't have a potter, right? Or do we? We don't have a potter, so maybe we give them some teapots. That could be nice. They can drink some delicious tea. And one of these golden clay planters. It has for new towns, yes, that's good to hear, Walter. I just played with a friend of mine, and we got stuck. After you have to farm some flowers for the rabbits, but my mate didn't got any flowers at the farmer or any saplings, sad. So, did you get the correct one? Yeah, Walter's looking for arrows for the bunny people. Did you play with the Nordling Kingdom as well? I guess you did, right? Let's see a thing, that was a little bit weird. Select that one, and let's see, can we put things? I think we'll continue with doing this first, and then we'll see if we head to the bunny people after that. So I'm just gonna drag out like 7 here and drag out where we're gonna have these going up. I think that will be the easiest and the fastest way to do this. Then we just go and take the color here. I'm just gonna drop them down here. Kind of tricky sometimes to see what should be exactly below, but I think this is the right. Okay, that's not. So I think it was... oh, the angle is weird. I think that's the point. Maybe it's one... Okay, it's the same as previously. Okay, so just one back then. There we go. Yeah, if you do have errors, give them to Walter, since he might be able to fix those. He's trying really hard to find them, but it takes a very long time for him to find them, because you have to do like an entire playthrough, he said. So that's very useful information if you have it. Okay, there we go. And this will probably be the last one at the very end here. Do it like that. 6 hours in gameplay and we can't proceed anymore. Walter says have to jump through some hoops because of Steam Radiance. Not exactly robust coding. Okay, so to do this other side, I think we could just, if we want to, we can just take the lower part. I wonder if we can select this one as well. Okay, we can only take one. But we can take this one, the very bottom, you'll drag it over, and let's see how many we had. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it should be sitting at 8, I think, when it's at the correct point. There we go. Then we have to delete those at the bottom later on. Or we can drag it this way, probably gonna work as well. Okay, one more. Does this mean I did it different? Oh no, okay, that should be good. These are really, really tall, by the way. And we'll see, maybe we do something with this deck later on to make it... Maybe give it a little bit of texture. What do you guys think? Should we keep it simple like that? Or do you guys think we should maybe try to kind of make it look like board? Maybe like they have tried to like repair it over time, maybe? Oh no, Armis is here. Okay, so there we got that one going out. So let's see how I want to do. I'm just gonna look for some harbors, look how they look, because I'm not sure if we will have like some smaller ones going out at the sides, you know, to go here. What do you guys think? Should we do something like that, or should we maybe do more like some smaller one that goes from here and from that side, maybe for like fishing boats, and maybe this one is the raid pier, so they dock their big Viking ships here pretty much for raiding. And I also seen that some harbors do have another thing. I'm not sure if we will use that, but I've seen some pictures of harbors. They do some kind of like stone things. You can pretty much like walk down to the bottom. I'm not sure what you do at these places if you work with the boats, what you exactly do with them, but it kind of looks like something like that. I'm not sure if it would be like fitting in with the Vikings. Hello Thundergun, and welcome back, Kradze. you guys think we should have something like that? Maybe we shouldn't, I don't know. It's a nice little extra touch of details though. You like it? Nice, man. So maybe we keep it simple as that, or like we could also go in and like do something like this, but I don't think we need that, right? I think it looks better like this. Also, it would probably help when making the harbor so they can walk in easier. Yeah, that's true. But what we could do here for this one is that we could go recolor it, but before we do that, let's make sure we go and grab a color here. Then we're gonna repaint like the bottom parts of this. So we're probably never gonna see it, but it's a nice little extra finish touch to it. A little bit darker below. I see we have to put in some colors for some of them here. Yeah, I think that should be all of them. Okay, so for this one, let's go ahead and we're gonna add in some more colors to it. I really hope like by Stonehearth 1.1 or before that they actually finish this color picker thing tool, whatever the name is for it. So when you click this, you actually get the same icon, because it doesn't give you the correct one, it gives you the paint icon. That's something I hope they're definitely gonna be finishing like before 1.1, or at least when that is released at least. I'm pretty sure I have, but not sure if the developers saw it or if they like put it down for something to do. It's gonna open a natural energy drink. So let's see here if we should do some more. Probably do some more piers, some smaller ones going out here, maybe like a fish boats, raiding boats here, and we will be decorating with some crates and stuff. Probably something we can do when we're built the entire thing. But I think we should move on to putting down a house for our rabbit people so we can get them to join. I wish I could show a screenshot that would explain my Amberstone. Why Amberstone is so hard to fix. Oh. Okay, so let's see what we could do. How do you get the jar class? Can you get it? I think you have to like add it with the stamper tool or something. I'm not entirely sure really, I haven't been there. So let's see here, maybe we can reuse one of our old buildings. So maybe we could take like this one. And maybe we could fit in 2 beds. I think this building would actually be fitting pretty good along the road here. But let's go ahead and move that flag. We don't want that to sit there. Probably put it more like just in front of the tree would be pretty nice. A nice center position. So then we can put that building there. And this one looks really weird, by the way. If you like save a building while you're like looking through it, it does those weird things, and it seems I can't actually put that one out. Okay, so I think we have one of these sitting around maybe maybe something like that. I think that would be pretty nice looking when you come in here to the hub with your boat. Get some invaders, that's been a while. I think we should be ready to deal with them. How many healers do we have? We have 2 of them. We got Ars Bananas and we got Kradze. Oh, so your compatibility thing actually fixed the old ones that joined as well? Because as you can see, Kradze is an goblin. I thought you wouldn't be able to like fix the older guys, but it seems it actually fixed the people from before. That's nice. Let's go over the wolf here. Looks like everyone needs to have a little drink here. I think we should have a little bit of ale. And ale does give water, right? And that is that part of your mod? I think it is, right? Water for the Northern Kingdom. I never put my little herbalist to work before, by the way. Oh, and we couldn't even do the barrels because I didn't have an herbalist anymore. That makes sense, right? So we want to have a lot of ale. It does. Nice, man. That's good, man. You're putting a lot of effort into it. Let's see here. Why are they running? Why are they running, guys? Let's go here. I didn't have job for them, so that's why. But we do have our tank here, taking a lot of blows, so this is going pretty good. So it's food if you don't have Stonehearth Cafe, drink if you do. That's nice, man. That's nice. That's how you do compatibility, you know, make sure even it works with that mod, but if you don't have that mod, it still does something. That's really nice. Very nice, Thundergun. Okay, it went pretty good. And that's another thing that's really good. If you have Unit Frame Plus the mod, you can actually toggle this off for all your soldiers. Just click this one. You're just gonna have to remember to like put it on later again. Big axe is hard at work there, yeah. And I think most of our footmen are barbarians, yeah. So Ingvild and Ranveig is both barbarians. Let's see what kind of weapons we got going here. Oh, great steel great axe, nice. Do the other one also have one of those? Okay, we got 2 of those, nice. And Bonani, what kind of weapon do he wield? Oh, another one, nice. But the other guys didn't have... Oh yeah, they can't actually wield an armor, that's why. But they have a lot of damage. For maximum damage. Yeah, I mean, their stats is pretty insane. Like the muscle is so insane on the barbarians. So that the damage with that axe is gonna hurt so much. Who's ignoring your burger? Okay, let's see here. Do we want to buy anything? Animal fodder, pod your feed. Yak feed. I don't think we really need anything, but we can see if we have some more stuff to trade. Oh, look at that one. Roast sausage, 158 gold. Probably keep that for a nice feast for our people, so they have a good amount of tasty food to eat here. We got some good quality here. Some more sausage, some nice bread. I think I maybe have an herbalist table out already. Because we did have a herbalist before, so we should be having one. Here we have one. Okay, so we're getting some ale, very nice. Sausage feast, very nice. Okay, everyone is first. We should be getting some drinks soon, but we can go and harvest these wells before that. I really want to look into our classes a bit, so we are making sure that we are doing the things we're supposed to be doing. So let's go through them and have a little bit of a look, especially like for the cook, to see what's going on here. We do have a lot of vegetables left over and decent amount of raw meat. So we should make some warm wolf. Actually, we are making that. Nice. I did put that last time. We tried to maintain 40 of those, so that's very nice. Is there anything else we can do that would be very nice to have? Some simple cake would be very, very tasty. We could do some berry use. Do I maintain that? Let's maintain 10 of those. You want me to demote RS? No! Oh, I get a cake at work today, Kadse. Why did you get a cake? Didn't your work like give pretty nice stuff sometimes? Like they give you guys a beer and stuff so you can cheer and have a good time? To celebrate something, I guess. The end of the day. Gotta go for now, Banto. If the rabbits come back and ask you about planting stuff for them, could you make a save for me before you hit yes or no? Sure, man. I will try to remember that. I can't say that I will for sure, but I will try to remember it. Let's get some large fried eggs. Some more tasty food. Trying is fine. Okay, Walter. See you soon again then, and have a great trip then to pick up your girlfriend. You have 5 other buggers to help you remember. Yeah, hopefully. Okay, so let's see here. Do we want to trade anything? Oh wow. We have probably too much mithril. We have 28 of those. I don't think we would ever need that. I'm gonna sell like 8 of them at least. And we don't need all that silk. We're never gonna use all that. And now the trader is out of money. We could like store up a lot of food though. Could do that. Some cheese. Some meat would be nice. Some roasted beef, that's pretty rare in our town. I still have quite a good amount of stone. What is this thing? An ogre bone, okay. Hey, what to do with the mithril ore? I found an whole vein too, but I don't know what to do with it. I think it has to do with some later on maybe craftable perhaps weapon and armor. But it's not sure that it's like implemented yet or not. I'm not really sure. Could be. And the vein for me looks red for some reason. Probably related to this biome, the Sacred Grove. I really like this biome, but it is not up to date. It doesn't have seasons and stuff like that. Which is a little bit a shame because it's really cool, like when the switch between spring and summer and autumn and winter and everything, the entire map changes with it. Is that Cotter 2? Are you also playing with the Sacred Grove or are you playing a different biome? So I feel like we should go up and fight these guys. What is this guy in shadow here? Probably just the fog of war, I guess. Okay, let's go and take our troop. We're gonna meet up here by the rock, and then we're gonna go further up and destroy these guys. Oh, the Sacred Grove. Okay, it's probably this biome then. Like I said, it's a really nice biome, but it's not updated with seasons and also has this weird red mithril. So I think we meet at the wolves because they're pretty easy to take out. And after that we go for the big Varanus. Nice. And let's go for the big mama here first. Okay, that's dealing a good amount of damage. Hey! Okay, they're still sometimes shooting the axes. It's better than it was before, at least. But sometimes they should be looking like they actually throw it. Gonna be right back. I have to visit a friend of mine and help him. I hope you all still... hope you're all on when I come back. Okay, good luck with the friend Burger, and hopefully I will be here, and hopefully you will come back again and have a good time together. Okay, that went pretty well with those Varanus, and look at the amount of meat we got. We can make some nice delicious food with our cook with that. Don't think that we have any Varanus meat queued up, so probably want to do that. Slab of roast Varanus, so that should be what we just got. We can't just see it here yet, but we should be able to do those. Okay, so our next project is to enhance this house, and we're gonna have 2 beds in it. So we will have to have like, it's kind of too small, I think, for 2 people, so maybe we shouldn't, maybe we should take this one and make it bigger, maybe. I'm not sure, do you guys think we can fit in 2 beds here? It would be if we like move around a few things, so maybe we move the bed to this side. This game needs Wayne June voiceover during combat, just like in Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon got a really nice voiceover for sure. Really cool game. I still have to play it a little bit more. I just played it a tiny bit. I think they released a new game, right? Pretty sure they did. So then we have our dining corner will be here instead. With that one, and maybe we can like have 2 beds next to each other there for the bunnies. It's kind of weird to have a plushie of a bunny. It would be the same as being a human, having a human plushie next to you. I guess some people do have dolls so that looks like humans, so maybe that's the same thing, I don't know. But we should make sure we get good beds, so we're gonna make sure we use the best one we can get for our people. Which I'm not entirely sure which one it would be. It would be like these 2 or that one, I'm gonna guess. This one probably is the same as that one, but the safest bet is to use these ones. It's gonna be very crowded in here though. Banto, hopefully the bunny people won't be offended by the plush bunnies, I hope not. Okay, so then we need to give them a few more stuff. I'm gonna buy some leather, always nice to have more. Okay, so let's see what kind of decoration we can put in here. We did need the Amberstone thing, right? It is this thing, I think it's that one. I wonder if we get this to look good in here. It would be if we drop it there. It's very close to the fire. At least this guy will have a pretty warm time sleeping here. Okay, let's see, we got some invaders again. Go here. Hope we can get some bunny people to do some trading, because I really want to finish this one. We need a few things that we can't craft for the moment. Maybe when we get the bunny people, they will actually allow us to craft more things. I'm not entirely sure. I never actually got them to live in our town. Hiding behind a tree here. Okay, yeah, let's go take the healers. Should go off and die pretty quickly. Here we go. Now it's your turn, Mr. Goblin. Or orc, actually. This should be orcs, right? It would be nice if the goblin had like different names for the classes. They're just using the very same one as we got. So Viking goblins pretty much. Do Sweden have wild bunnies? Yeah, we have a lot of wild bunnies. And wild foxes and bears and deers and whatever the name would be for hjort, kronhjort and stuff like that, and mordieu or something. I don't know, whatever that name would be in English for that one. Wolverine, I think it is, right? Wolverines, I'm pretty sure. And deers and elks and stuff and things. And we also have Banto, very fluffy creature. Okay, so it should be good having it sitting there, I think. It still feels a little bit too small maybe, but I think this will do. Maybe we can move house later with them. Plushie toy dragon would be cool. And this would be even more offending to our bunny people. If we put one of these here, that probably should offend them quite a bit. But it also would look like, okay, it's here that the bunny people live. And they stuff their children. Probably not gonna use that, but we need more decorations for sure. Here we got a stone cut teapot. Do we have one of those? I wonder if we do. It would be really useful if we had a search thing here. Let's see if I can find one. Okay, we do have one. Nice. And we also have an Amberstone rabbit statue. Beautiful carved Amberstone. Wait for the lag. Wait for the lag, there we go. Rabbit statue. Okay, so maybe we use that one for this house and put it outside. And this one could be definitely like sitting here next to the bed. So if they need to have a drink, they can get one. And I'm thinking that this one, oh, that's pretty big actually. That we can have this sitting outside here. Maybe remove this light we got. Where did it go? Where did it go? There we have it. So we have this sitting outside the door here to show that this is where the bunny people are. Need to leave for now. I need to wake up at 5 AM, so good night. Okay, good night, Ars. Good to have you here today, and thanks you for the subscription, man. Very much appreciate it. Take all your money, thank you. Yeah, good night, Ars. Hope to see you soon again, and hopefully you will be able to fall asleep very soon, so you will be rested tomorrow. So I wonder what kind of appeal we're looking at for this statue. It should be having quite a good amount, I'm guessing. And we could do a painting maybe here on the wall. I'm really giving them like as much things as possible to make sure that they will have good aesthetics in here. What's this thing? Iron floor candle holder. These also looks really nice. I guess we could like kind of build what we got here. And if we need any more like decoration, we can add that at the later points. I think this should be doing pretty good. I'm just gonna add one of those tapestry things. So we're gonna drop it here in the back. Let's see. Why can't we drop it on the wall? Okay, we had to select it first, that's why. So then we can have it maybe between these two beds. It would be a nice spot at least. I think this thing is making the hooking kind of weird. Let's see. Could it also be the roof? I don't know. I think we'll look into that later. So let's put the build this one maybe. And yeah, that should be good, I think. So put the build that one, and let's see what kind of invaders we got. Oh wow, they're outside here fighting. Who's the crazy worker? Sigrid Usulv. Okay, so let's head out here and we're gonna defeat these guys. We don't want them to linger around in our woods. And we should go for a big mission here and collect a lot of silkweed and stuff. Maybe later on. We do have a good amount now, but maybe flowers will need some. And this is my favorite pet I got in town. I gotta love this guy. He's pretty much going around holding everything. He doesn't need to eat or anything. He's just doing a very good job for keeping our town very clear of things, so we don't have a lot of clutter around like we had here before. But I'm gonna give him a little bit more clutter to work with, so I'm actually gonna dig out all of this so we can keep progressing towards our goal with having a stave church there later on. So we can dig out all of that. Hopefully that will be nice. Let's see, we got a battle here. I don't think we got all the troops here, I'm pretty sure we don't. It feels sometimes like these skirmishers compared to like the normal archers actually do a little bit of better job shooting at enemies. I'm not entirely sure if it's true or not, but it kind of feels like they're doing a better job. And there we go, got those out of the way. And I want to look out and see if we do have some goblin camps so we can clear them out. This village embraced automation at the early age. Yeah, these Vikings are very, very far into research. Okay, we got more enemies. So that's like the reason I want to try to keep some of them out and destroy the camp so we get less of them spawning. Digital Vikings. Yeah, it makes me think of the game by Blizzard, Lost Vikings. Really old game. Used to play that a lot in the past. Okay, so we do have some wolves here. I feel like I want to take care of them. Because when you have some AI standing around like this, from what I heard from people is that it's not good to have them there because it's messing up the game. They're trying to find a path but they would never be able to find one. Lost Viking was cool, yeah, it indeed was. And they did do an, I think they did do a remake for it like some years ago. With like updated graphics, I'm pretty sure they did. Never played that one though. Oh, for free, that's nice. Maybe I will try it someday just for some nostalgic. I did play the game by Blizzard, their MOBA game. Is it Heroes of the Storm? I think that's the name. You could play those Lost Vikings there, I actually played them quite a bit. Pretty fun. I think you had like, you had both, or no, you had all three characters and they had like different abilities, so it was pretty fun. Okay, let's see if we could maybe do some more with our herbalist here. Because we want to be able to craft these two. So this is used by our skirmisher and compared to the normal archers that have quivers to slow down their enemies with spiky quivers and the fire ones. So instead we have a fawn rune, which will, I think this one slows them down. Yep. And then we do have the fire rune amulet, which will cause flame damage. So really, really nice. I'm probably gonna be mostly be using this one. So we can slow down enemies, because running enemies is not very fun. Hello Shokol8, how are you doing tonight? It's good to see you again. Hope you're having a good night today. So to get this one we need leather strips. And I'm pretty sure that is something we do with the weaver, I think it was. Yeah, here we have leather strips, so we just use a bolt of leather. And then one of those gives 3 leather strips. So I guess we can craft a few instead of maintain. And most likely also want to go and spend all of these resources. We don't want them to like sit around like that. So I'm gonna make like 30 of these. And later we're gonna make like 20 of these. Golden backpack. Use about geomancer to craft. Okay, so maybe we can do... Maybe we can craft one of those for later. I don't think we can do anything with it yet. Maybe we can, I don't think so though. And I'm not sure how it works like with outfits for the skirmisher. I'm using Armis Maximus, which is a different mod that adds more weapons and armor, and I don't think this one, probably most likely don't fully work with the Northern Kingdom with the skirmishers instead of the normal archers. So I think it's best probably not to craft those. And we should be making some fancy Northern clothing. Because this is for the workers, we should do a couple of those. So this will keep the weaver quite busy for a while. Let's see, the trapper, should we do anything with him? We can slice up the varanus and we will get 3 of these. So we get a lot of meat from that. Not sure if we want to do that, we can do like maybe, let's do 4 of those. A trader approaches your town. Buy wooden swords and get 3 stone molds. So we're not gonna do that trade because it's not like any big like win for us in any way, so I think just a wasted time. Something I would like to have for the game would be that maybe different traders from different towns perhaps have a reputation. Like maybe we can never visit these cities, but when you trade with different cities, you actually build up some sort of reputation, and as you do that, you'll be able to trade, like get better trade offers, and also perhaps you will be able to buy more expensive things, like exotic things from them. I think that would be a nice addition to the game. Because this trading system it's not really super interesting really. And many times you get these like pretty odd trades, like make me 2 wooden swords and I give you 1 wood. Thank you, very nice. Okay, so we do have a little bit of trouble here. Don't think it's related to resources. And we do have a wood, so that should be fine. Okay, maybe they just had to do something, because now it's not red anymore. So this is gonna be a nice home, hopefully for our little rabbits. And we might go and maybe chop down a few more trees, just to like prepare a little bit. And we do need firewood for all of our houses here. So it makes sense, I think, to chop down a few more. We can clear out all these stumps we got here. I think I might check also later on with whoever made the Sacred Grove and see if they are up to perhaps updating this to have seasons and things, because it would be really, really nice. Not sure who made the mod actually. Hello Giano, good to see you. How are you doing tonight? We are currently building an house for our bunny people. So hopefully that means we get some bunnies moving into our town. And it will be the first time ever for me if I get some bunnies to join us. So it's gonna be pretty exciting, I hope. And let's see another thing, by the way, with the Weaver. I don't have a lot of things for him to do, but I might want to go and I want to make a few of these at least. Could be nice to have, because I would like to get some real like profession houses pretty soon. And also some tapestry I want to make. Weaver level 5. Okay, this is actually pretty high requirement. Level 5? I think this one used to be like level 2 or something. But I want to maintain like a couple of paintings, so maybe like 10 of those. Do you think if I want to have more FPS I need to have 32 GB of RAM? Definitely not. 16 GB or 12 will most likely be enough. Like 16 GB, that's a good goal to go for. I do have 32 GB, but the only reason is because my friend had it before. And he changed the computer parts. I got his old computer parts. And that's the only reason I have it. And it's pretty good, like when you edit videos and work with Photoshop and all those things, it's pretty good to have 32 gigabytes. When do you have like 20 FPS? Is like early game, or is it when you get a little bit further in the game? The thing with this game is that it's not very optimized for like multi-threading, and it probably never will be. So I think with this game is that you have to have like an pretty strong single core CPU. So like the new Intel CPUs like 18700K, they are having a really like good single core performance. So that would be really nice, or you can like overclock your computer like the CPU if you're skilled enough to do those things. And that's what I done with my game. So I think my CPU is like 3.2 GHz and the turbo is 3.8, and I overclock mine to 4.4. So I'm running it at 50 FPS up to about 60 at the moment. Or it depends on the graphics card. I have an RX 580, and okay, then you do have some pretty good stuff. I would say that Ryzen CPU, maybe if it was running at a little bit of higher clock, maybe that would help a bit. But it depends also if how many people you have. Like, I guess it's not happening in the beginning because that CPU is a pretty good CPU, at least for multi-threading. So for a graphics card, I don't think it will do pretty much almost nothing really, because as I said, with this game it's super single core made. So if I go to my, whatever the name is in English, I don't know what it is, use system monitor thing in Windows, I can see that my computer is only using 34% of my CPU totally. That's with streaming, Windows and the game and everything. And my graphics card is only working about 60%. So, and I got a GTX 1060. So if I would get a new one, I don't think it would be like doing any big difference. Like at least in late game. Early on it will probably make a huge difference. But I don't think it will make a difference when you get a little bit further in the game, because like the game is bottlenecking your setup because of the CPU pretty much, so the graphics card can never work like at 100%. Yeah, that's like because if you know, when you press Ctrl Alt Delete and then you get up, I don't know what the English name for this, but at the bottom you can see all of your how it's working and stuff. If you go to your like CPU, and if you haven't already, I think you can right click it and change the graph to like logical cores or thread or something. Yeah, the task manager, thank you. Then you probably will see that one of your threads is working at 100% pretty much. And because it's doing that, as I understand it, that's why the GPU can't work anymore. That's how I understand it. So if it's possible for your CPU to go like, let's say 4 GHz, I think it is possible with that CPU, and probably not too hard to change it also. But if you are not like used to it or stuff like that, maybe you should avoid trying to do so, because it can break your computer. But you can definitely go and, you know, read guides for overclocking your CPU if that will help. And it can also be a problem for the developers, so it could be worth also to send to StoneHearth, the dev team on their forum, perhaps. But it also depends like how many people you have. So I have 25 now. The more people they get, the lagger is gonna get pretty much, because the game is bound to like that one core that's pushing everything into it. So that's why like Intel 18700K would be so powerful with this game, most likely, because that one can run easily at 5 GHz on one core, and that probably will help a lot with this game. And since the single core performance on that one, on that generation, is much better than the generation I have, for example. Okay, so we got the rabbit here, a lot of computer talk there. Hopefully something made sense of it. What a nice home you built for them, and they will be here shortly. And I'm sure they will be charmed. Very nice. Our little bunny home. A bunny Viking home. Cool. And here comes an era. Okay. Monkey traits. Okay, this is probably something related to Kay's traits then. It probably tried to make our bunny into a barbarian bunny. Okay, let's see here. We did get some rabbit archers. Look at that. Awesome. We have 27 people now. Ooh, I really like the bunny people. Look really cool. Shootout the Wise is over here. And then we do have the Raya Brakar over here. Bonbarian. Yeah, Bonbarian. That's a good name, man. So do you guys have good names for the bunnies, or should we keep the names we got for them? If you have a good name, let me know. Maybe we can name one of them Bonbarian, would be pretty fun. Using spiky arrows, so this one already have that. Let's see, equipment. Throw an axe, spiky quiver. Okay, we're starting to get a lot of different error messages, but it seems to be related to Kay's monk traits. And this one... Get reward item, start encounter, trigger edge, trigger, spawn encounter. So, you know, hopefully the next time we make a new town, town progression will not be messed up, because you never know what kind of thing's gonna happen later. It could be related to that. We will probably never find out. Look at him patrolling. Oh, nice, we do have an axe on the bunny here. But we have almost like a too big of a troop now, I would say. We have 9 warriors. But maybe we should put them to do not patrolling duty and set them to do a little bit of work around the town instead of just going around doing nothing. But our town is so clean compared to what it used to be. Even in the new dog stuff, it's still decently clean, really. Let's make sure we do have ladders everywhere to get around. I think we should have. Yeah, should be able to go up here and dig. But I don't think they are digging, actually. Maybe the people that are hauling, maybe they can also do mining. I think that would be a good idea. Invaders, okay. Let's send our troop. Let's put them back to duty. Let's go out here. Maybe we'll see our bunnies in action for the very first time. Really like this bunny people, so cool. It's almost like I want to like have a new kingdom with only the bunny people, really. Play a fresh game and make a bunny village. Would be cool. You can live in like old logs and big mushrooms and in hills and things. You can make all kinds of interesting stuff with it. Let's head over here. We got some bold arches. Oh, they're running away, but now we got the slow quiver, so we can just run after them and they can't go anywhere. Look at this guy. That's why you need a skirmisher and archer to slow down these guys. So they are a lot easier to take care of. I think that was all of them. I still hear some battle music, so there should be someone. Okay, we do have a wolf here. Let's go back then. Rally everybody, and then we're gonna take him out. Oh, they're hitting pretty hard actually. Let's see, are we here soon? Yeah, there we are. This will probably regret what he's doing now, because now BANTO is here with his troops, full of bunnies and barbarians and barbarians. Go. Oh, there's another one. Oh, and another one. Did we get like 2 invader groups at the same time? Maybe they just spread out. One came from up here and another one came down here. Oh, I just love this slowing thing. Level 6 skirmisher already? Wow. That was really quick. Did it start at like a higher level, these bunnies? Master skirmisher. And Shuda is also pretty close. Shuda is a bunny goblin. Look at that. Bunny goblin. He should be green then. Could be the, like the gremlin or something. Okay guys, I'm just gonna go quickly to the bathroom and I will be back in about a minute, so I'll pause the game and I will be back very, very soon again guys.